Hey guys, this is Brett at Expedition Superstore, and behind me we have our customer's 2021 Chevy Colorado. And we actually did an Alucab canopy camper on top of it, as well as some goosegear accessories. So if you want to come follow me over here, we'll give you a tour. So starting off in the rear, we did a seat delete. He put a National Luna fridge in and did the goosegear seat delete, so he's got a little bit more storage. We also did a front runner roof rack that we had to custom cut so that the Alucab canopy camper table will actually fit in and he can still use a portion of his rack. We've got the 270 shadow awning by Alucab as well. Huge awning that gives you a ton of coverage. As well as inside we've got the side door grids, which allows you to really mount whatever you want to it. As well as the 13-gallon water tank, so that way you can, drink water, take your showers, whatever you need to do. And we did a Red Arc battery management system underneath the goosegear seat delete that's wired into this CaliRaise 8-switch panel, as well as the Red Arc display, so that way he can control all of his electrical, his fan to his heater, all that good stuff. If you come around the back, you see a little bit more. We've got the 2 GP Factor drop-down tables, and these are super cool if you're cooking anything, as well as the GP Factor Male panels, which you can attach whatever you want to. And if you look inside over here, is a GP Dickinson heater. So you've got practically a built-in fireplace inside your canopy camper, and I just think that is so cool. One of my favorite parts about the canopy campers is that you can get these recovery board quick mounts right here and mount your maxtrax, and this will actually hold 4 maxtrax. Super sweet, locks right here. You just twist it, open it up, you're good to go. No more dealing with those maxtrax pins. So this is the 13-gallon water tank, and the really cool thing about this is that we actually run a hose that goes all the way along the bed, then down underneath, and then it has a spigot that comes out. So you basically got a tap right here whenever you need water. So another option on this camper is the side door screens, which are really cool. Drop these down, undo the Velcro, zip it up, and now you're good to have that view of nature and not let those mosquitoes get in. Now, what we did for this customer in particular is we actually routed the propane in 2 ways. So one of the lines goes through the regulator into the cab of the canopy and then comes down along the bottom of the door to the heater. But we also mounted a quick connect so that way he can use this propane for other things as well. So these are the side door grids on the canopy camper, and these are really cool because you can really mount anything you want to them, whether it's a first aid kit or it's a shovel or an axe, because we all know that real estate on an overlanding rig is really important. And over here we have the Alucab shower cube, which is super cool. You just unzip this guy, pull your poles out, and you're ready to take a shower wherever, whenever. So anytime you're installing a camper onto a truck, it's really hard to get it air and water tight. But there are a few steps that we take to prevent that as much as possible and get it air and watertight as possible. So we take a 3M ribbon sealer underneath the camper, in between the bed and the camper, and we lay that down all the way around. And this is the same thing that they use to seal your windshield to your car. And then after that, we take Sikaflex all the way around on all the corners, anywhere where there's lights or anywhere that we need to seal. And this takes a little bit of extra time, but it's totally worth it in the long run, so that way you prevent that water and dust from getting in there. We've got a 180-watt Sunflare solar panel up top, as well as 1450mm load bars, so that way you can mount whatever you want, and you've got the solar to power all the stuff inside the canopy camper. So on this particular setup, we did a Red Arc battery management system, the Red Arc 30, as well as a 100 amp hour lithium-ion deep cycle battery. So that way he is completely set. His solar is running to it. He's got all his switches in the back, and everything is taken care of. The solar charge controller is built in, and it's all underneath this fridge, so you can't see any of it, and it's all operating behind the scenes. Now what's really cool is that you've got 2 portions of your sleeping platform that will come down. So if you leave this one up and you pull this one down, you can actually use this as a table or a work area or whatever you need to do. And then you pull this guy down and you're ready to hop up and go to sleep. So this is our canopy camper build that we did on a 2021 Chevy Colorado, and we appreciate you watching.